lights, all that stuff. It's just a lot to worry about at the same time.
That is crazy to see. We had seen video like that from, I think, Missouri, which in the South
happen all the time in Mississippi.
Right, okay.
But here,
yeah.
I'm amazed that it actually has happened. My husband's favorite new hobby is constantly checking the heat index and telling me how hot it still feels at 8, 9 p.m. at night, and he can't believe it.
He does know what you do for
I was
a living,
going to say,
right?
He
Josh.
does?
Yeah, I thought so.
He does know what I do for, and he says, I'm just making conversation. So anyway, right now, guys.
Trying to meet you where you are. Talk about the subjects that you like, that you don't talk about all day.
Yeah, 94 in Cincinnati right now is how hot it feels outside, 98 degrees in Hamilton, 96 is how hot it feels at the Lunken Airport, 97 in Batavia, Wilmington as well. It feels incredibly warm outside. And now that we're at the noon hour, actually starting to see a couple of areas of some clouds beginning to go up and maybe even a little bit of a downpour down in Adams County. You can see over by Peebles, and then areas off to the east as well, over near Lancaster, Newark, perhaps even closer to Columbus, seeing some of those downpours starting to go up here just in the last 15-20 minutes. So that's still something that I think we could see throughout the rest of today. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised. It's looking like we're actually starting to see a little bit more of that back toward Indianapolis too. So here in the next few minutes, hour or two even, I do think we'll start to see that rain chance going up for us. Plus the heat index is still going to soar into the triple digits. It's going to feel more like 101 to 103 at times this afternoon once you do factor in that humidity. But of course, if you wind up with one of those downpours, you'll get some quick instant relief, but it's going to be so brief. And by the time the storm wraps up, it's going to feel even hotter outside for you. So Futurecast showing you here, we've got these scattered to spotty downpours popping up across greater Cincinnati. If one does go up, thunder and lightning, I think, is going to be the main area of concern, especially if you've got any outdoor activities planned, going out to the pool or anything like that. Do keep in mind, there is a lightning potential, and these are going to pop up kind of randomly throughout Cincinnati. Then on top of that, some heavy rainfall and some gusty wind, a possibility as well. By about 10 o'clock tonight, we'll start to see rain chances going away. Temperatures through the overnight only down to the 70s, so really not much relief tonight yet again. And then tomorrow, soaring back into the low 90s with that chance for some scattered rain and some thunderstorms to go back up around greater Cincinnati. So we'll hold on to that rain chance again tomorrow. In fact, I actually think we have a slightly better chance of some showers and storms popping up around the area tomorrow. You can see this by 8 o'clock in the evening, still seeing some scattered rain and activity across greater Cincinnati. And that's something that I do think is going to be more prominent, not just Thursday, but also Friday. Scattered rain and thunderstorms will be a possibility. As far as today is concerned, scattered to spotty, really, but all 3 days are going to be weather impact days because of that heat, because of the humidity, and because of those heat indices reaching up to about 100 or so. Not just today, but throughout the next several days. So Friday, we'll still reach up to about 92. Then this upcoming weekend, I do think Saturday has the best potential to bring us some rainfall around town. So if you're heading out to the Pride Parade or if you're going out to the Hyde Park Blast or anything else this upcoming weekend, Reds game on Saturday afternoon, there is that chance for some scattered rain and thunderstorms and downpours and heavy at times too. Guys?